Every year we have a special event called Honored Argo.
It's an event where we get to pick student or a few students who make us glad that we picked this profession. A student that brightens their day,
challenges them, and inspires them.
And out of hundreds and thousands of students, they chose you.
And although we couldn't have our typical Honored Argo breakfast, the faculty and staff still want to honor and remember you.
My honored Argo is Celeste Lopez. Of course I picked Celeste. Celeste is just an amazing person, hard work, and for 4 years she's been the varsity goalkeeper. Also Valerie Perez. Valerie transferred from Anaheim after her freshman year and has been at Grove for 3 years, and she embodies exactly what it means to be an Argonaut.
Anthony Velasquez is my honored Argo because he's super engaged in history, even on Zoom when it seems like everyone else might be sleeping. No, not really. But he's always engaged, putting things in the chat and tying into the history he already came to class knowing, so I love seeing that passion. Jessica Pina is my honored Argo because of all the hard work she's put in since the very beginning of school, coming to Argo Academics. Sometimes she's the only one there, but asking questions and just being really engaged the whole year. Chloe Vo is my honored Argo. She is one of the hardest working students I've ever had. Even in a little Zoom box, you feel her passion not just for history, but also for society, modern issues, and is just always going above and beyond in effort. I love having her as a student. Tien is my honored Argo because she makes me smile every single day, even when we were still on Zoom. She's back in person now, but even when we were on Zoom, she would always just light up the whole Zoom screen with her smile and her interest in being in class, and she just has such a great personality. I love having her in class.
Ryan Caldin is my honored Argonaut because he is a hard worker, he is a pleasure to have in class, and he makes class fun, and I enjoy him. Thank you so much, Ryan. Janelle Rosales is my honored Argo because she is hardworking, dedicated, trustworthy, kind, and I've enjoyed having her in class. Thank you for making class a pleasure. Mariano Orozco is my honored Argonaut. He tries his best, he stays after class, he says goodbye, he attends Argo Academics to get extra help when he needs it. Thank you for working so hard. Brandon Dinh is my honored Argonaut. I met Brandon his sophomore year and now he's a senior. He spent lunch with me and I've enjoyed getting together for 3 years during lunch, laughing and having a great time. I'll miss you next year and best of luck.
My honored Argo is Judy Doe. And the reason I picked you, Judy, you know why. You know why. You and me, we love Hamlet. We're in love with Hamlet. And I will never forget all our bonding we did over Shakespeare. You're the best. I will never forget you. My honored Argo is Daniel Mercado. Daniel, you are the best. I love how you always had a different profile pic for every day to show me your mood for the day and your thoughts for the day. And I love how you always showed me videos by Black Veil Brides. You are so hilarious. I love your heart more than anything. You have the biggest heart, such a sensitive soul, and I'm so glad you're my honored Argo. My honored Argo is Susana Rodriguez. Sweet Susana, I call you. You know why. You have just been such a sweet young lady, just have touched my heart and soul these last 3 years that I've had you, first as a junior and a senior. What a precious girl you are. Beautiful smile, beautiful heart, beautiful on the inside and out. Love you so much, Susana. Bye.
to my honored Argo, Dylan Nguyen, thank you so much for giving up all of your time to make sure that we all had the best year, and for giving all the kids the best year and a fabulous yearbook. To my honored Argo, Jacob Polis, I'm going to miss you next year. You were great. You were on my radar in the very beginning. You're always so happy and cheerful, and you always came in and made me smile. So I'm really going to miss you, Jacob. Take care. To my honored Argo, Angel Amezcua, you have been so special to me. You've been through so many ups and downs, and these 4 years you just became more than my honored Argo. So I'm really going to miss you. I know you're going to make it this year, and you're going to be a Garden Grove graduate. Excited.
My honored Argo is America Santillan. She's a hard worker, and it's been great seeing her come out of her shell the last couple of years. I really enjoyed having her in my class, and I'm going to miss hearing her very funny stories next year. My honored Argo is Kari, who I have known the past 2 years. She's a hard-working girl who's determined and genuine. I'm really going to miss having her in class next year.
My honored Argo is Nguyen. I've had Debbie for the past 4 years, and she's an absolute joy to teach. She has been in my 0 period advanced class for the past 3 years and has greeted me every morning at 7 a.m. She's unapologetically Debbie, and I will miss her very much.
Hi, my honored Argo is Amir Salim, and he is one of the most dedicated students I have this year. He is not afraid to unmute and speak to me. And I know that Spanish has not come easy for him this year, but he constantly shows up to Argo Academics. He asks intelligent questions, and he's so concerned about how this will help him in his future that I know he's going to be successful in whatever he chooses to do.
Cindy Seha is my honored Argo. She is a great student, excellent worker, and with water polo and all her other commitments, she still manages to do great in my Algebra 2 class, and that was last year, and this year I have her for Trig and Stats, and it's been a pleasure to have her in class for the last 2 years, and I'm honored to be your teacher for the last 2 years. I picked Nathan Ho as my honored Argo because he's just a great student who always comes in and brightens my day. Always asks insightful questions about the homework, and he's just so enthusiastic and so positive about everything, and that's why I picked him as my honored Argonaut.
My honored Argo is Daniel Marinka. He's a pleasure to have in Zoom class. He's always participating. He's the one child or one student that actually interacts with me. He also is very helpful with all the digital platforms that I had to learn this year. Very grateful to have him in class. My honored Argo is Amy Dinh. She's fabulous to have in class. She's so motivated and she wants to learn. She is the reason that I come to school every day and give it my all. My honored Argo is Waqas Shaikh. He has come to us from a different school but has excelled from the beginning. He asks questions when he doesn't understand. If he makes a mistake, he wants to learn from his mistakes. He unmutes and speaks to me during Zoom class. He is a pleasure to have in class.
My honored Argo is Jocelyn Fleska. She is great and wonderful during class time and willing to help out with other people and do special projects. My honored Argo is Olivia Lee. She was so great in class. She was always willing to help out and ask how people were doing, and it was just super fantastic.
Luis Bustamante is my honored Argo because he always asks me how I'm doing and genuinely wants to know. I really appreciate that, and I'm going to miss having him next year.
Thanks, Ms. Dinh.
There are so many great things I could say about Alina, but in short, she is just a role model student. I really appreciate her calm presence in class, and I'm really going to miss her sweet personality next year.
Thank you, Ms. Dinh.
My first honored Argo this year is Hong Pham. I had him last year as a junior, and again as a senior. Hard worker, great kid. I love the fact that he asks for help, and then when I give him help, he has no problem rejecting my help because he feels that his was better the first time around. My honored Argo is Clark Lynn. Clark is awesome. She gets all of her stuff turned in on time. Great writer. I really enjoy the snide remarks she leaves in the chat box directed towards me, and I'm going to miss having her around next year.
Hey everyone, I'm Miss Powell. So I have 2 honored Argos this year. One of them is Scotty Nin from my AP Stats class. He's been an awesome student, even though he's at home, keeping it light, making jokes, and really involved in class. He's turning in all his work. My other one is Enrique Segura. He's been in my Algebra 2 class this year. He's very personable and loves just to talk to his classmates, and when he goes in breakout rooms, he just always makes sure people are encouraged to talk. So congrats, you guys.
So Miguel Rangel is just a breath of fresh air. He takes the time out to ask me about my day. He's just super funny and makes class so much fun. Emily Bui is a breath of fresh air. She is bright, funny, intellectual, and I just really appreciate having her in the class.
My honored Argo is Josephine Roosley. She is the reason that we teach. She is dedicated, she perseveres, and she has made this year that much more tolerable. Thank you, Josephine. Congratulations.
So I picked my honored Argo, Chris Gonzalez, because I had him in 2 classes last semester, and in both classes he really made the conversations we had great, and I can't wait to see what he does in the future.
I've chosen Andrea Torres as one of my honored Argos. She's been my student for 2 years, and it's her charismatic personality and her outgoing nature that makes her a pleasure to teach. I wish her all the best, and I've enjoyed so much being her teacher for forensic science and criminal justice. Trayvon Galloway has been my choice for my honored Argo. He has such a wonderful personality. He's very quiet, and I love how when he smiles, I smile. He's been a pleasure to teach for my criminal justice class and my forensic science. Robert Garcia is my honored Argo choice. I love how dedicated he is to succeed. He's very conscientious about his efforts in academics, and he has been a favorite of mine for 2 years now. I wish him all the best.